Hello everybody, now welcome back to another totally accurate tops video. And I've been trying to think of a new video idea, and I thought of one because when I was growing up, I grew up on the Metal Fight gen of Beyblades, and watched a lot of the anime of that while I was growing up, so I figured, why not try to recreate some Beys as accurate as I can to the anime with the parts that are in the game. Now, of course, I can't make all of them because there's only so many parts in the game right now, but if enough new parts get added, I might make a part 2 to this just to make even more of them. Now, I may as well kick this off on a high note by using one of the most iconic Beyblades from the Metal Fight series, that being L-Drago, of course used by Ryuga. Now, with the parts that are currently in the game, I figured I could make two versions of it. If you can't tell, after all, they don't look entirely different in this game at least, but this is meant to be Lightning L-Drago, and the other one I managed to make was Meteo L-Drago. Meteo L-Drago consists of Supreme, Dual, Shaped Flat, and Lightning L-Drago consists of Shock, Low, and Flat, because Whole Flat does not exist here. And again, they're both pretty accurate, just, the problem with using Shock is that it's just, you can't make it left spin. But beyond that, they're both pretty accurate, and both their stats are not too bad either. Meteo L-Drago actually has slightly more stamina, which is pretty interesting. So I'll go test these both in separate tournaments, and we'll see which is better, and now they give up to the other bays.
3, 2,
Alright, here we go.
1.
First match using anime accurate bay, starting with a Lightning L-Drago. And shit, I think they got a bad launch. Whatever, good start for Lightning L-Drago.
3, 2.
Well, as long as the rest of it goes like this, we might actually have a pretty easy win.
3, 2,
Alright, match 2
1.
using Lightning L-Drago. And, oh my god. What is... Okay, what? Okay, I can't tell if my opponents just suck, or if... I guess I just, shouldn't underestimate such a bay, but still.
3, 2.
Alright, third match and
1.
against a computer. At least we made it to the semifinals. I'm pretty proud of that. And I don't want to say anything until this ends. Just in case. There we go. Alright, looks like Lightning L-Drago was able to make it to the finals. Setting a high bar for the other ones already.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa. We hit him hard. Question's if it's hard enough. Eh, screw it. They're using a move. Let's use a move. Get him! Show him the full power. Holy shit! I don't know if that wall is doing anything. Not against us. Gosh, they're still decently powerful defensively, but Chronic Hunger, come on! Holy shit! I honestly wasn't sure he'd do it, but wow, Lightning L-Drago actually won his tournament. That's one damn high bar. I don't know if the other bays are gonna live up to it, but there's only one way to find out.
3, 2,
Great,
1.
against computer. It should be a good showing of it. Now, Meteo L-Drago, while still high in attack power, definitely has more in stamina. So, it might not do as... I guess we'll just have to see, because it might not do as well against,
3,
like,
2,
really heavy
1.
defense types. But also... God, there's a lot of factors that could play into it, so we'll just have to wait and see.
2,
Are you kidding
1.
me? A second computer! Wow! I was really hoping, like, genuinely show these off, but then we keep getting stupidly easy
3,
matchups.
2,
Luckily,
1.
this time, I'm certain we should be going against the actual person.
2,
Alright,
1.
first actual match. I guess they are a defense type. dangerous. I do not like how much recoil we have. The question is, do we pop an ability sooner rather than later, or do we... I say we do it now. There we go. See, they can't do anything. There we go. That's the boost we needed. And we're working towards Draconic Hunger again, if we need it. Yeah. Okay, at least we'll have Draconic Hunger for our next fight. And, come on. Let's finish him off. There we go. He definitely does need the boost. Honestly, I feel like Lightning is just more efficient in terms of
3,
build. Okay, right.
2,
We're just getting right into the finals.
1.
Well, let's see what we got. Pretty sure this guy's also using an attack type, though. Trembling Roar would have actually been goated here, though. We'll jump. Problem is, oh. There we go. That wasn't enough to stop us. Now, next up, I feel like it's only a fair comparison to bring up next. Pegasus, obviously used by Jinka Agane. Now, I figured since I did 2 versions of Lightning L-Drago, I'll do 2 versions of Pegasus as well. First up is Storm Pegasus. In looks, this one isn't too exact, but generally in build, it's very similar to what it would basically be equivalent to. And then, I managed to also make Big Bang Pegasus. Now, Storm Pegasus is Scythe, low, rubber flat, very basic, which I suppose kind of makes sense since it's just the first bay the main character gets. And then, Big Bang Pegasus has Spy, super low, and of course, rev flat.
3, 2,
Alright, first up,
1.
I'm trying out Storm Pegasus. I have mild hopes for this one. Oh god, if we lose first match, we might have to do a second turning. Because, okay, we're good. Holy, okay, I genuinely thought Pegasus was about to lose. Storm Pegasus was about to lose that first match. But nah, we got it.
3, 2,
Alright, here we go.
1.
Round 2 using Storm Pegasus. Or at least as accurate of one as I could make another person. Okay, but he's playing defense. Which is actually very bad. Because the rubber loses like no stamina. We have like no attack power. Honestly, this version of this Bay kind of sucks. Yeah. I figured. Alright. Yeah, I knew we were gonna have all of them get that far. The point was accuracy to the anime, not really getting as far as possible.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go, we got match 1 again, but with Big Bang Pegasus. Hopefully, the little bit of testing I have done, it should do a lot better than Storm Pegasus did. Yep, that's seeming to prove to be the case.
3.
Alright, this is as far as Storm Pegasus made it, so trying to see if Big Bang Pegasus can actually surpass it. And the other guy does not seem to have gotten a good launch, so it should be a relatively easy victory. I hope. Geez, they kind of, yeah, they're using lions, so I can't be surprised they're tanking so well. Alright, there we go. Big Bang Pegasus definitely made it past, or Storm Pegasus made it, but only one way to find out if it makes it all the way to the end.
3.
Alright, semifinals.
1.
This person's a B-, so they should put up a pretty good fight, I imagine. Again, we always have our ultimate if we need it. Okay. I think we have this one, unless they try popping an ability, then that's going to be an issue. There we go. All right. Big Bang Pegasus has made it to the finals.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1.
Finals. 110. And they're out of here. I'm pretty sure they were using jump. Well, there you have it. 3 out of the 4 of the anime accurate Beys I've tested so far have managed to win a tournament, so at least that means they're definitely pretty solid. Now, next up for the anime accurate Beys I've made, I have another pretty iconic one. Fang Leone, of course used by Kyoya. For this build, I use Dire, Endurance, and Wave Wide Pin. This overall creates a very solid balance between defense and stamina, and due to spirit training, it definitely should be able to tank very well, but there's only one way to find out if it actually performs well.
3, 2,
Alright,
1.
first match with Fang Leone. And we got the stadium again. Pretty interesting. I don't think it'll have that much of an impact in the end. Oh yeah, what did I have it set to? Yeah, we have a defense mode. For now, I feel like defense mode will be a good choice, but if I ever find I'm going to be against I feel like... No, actually, yeah, if I find out I'm going to be against a lighter opponent, like I know ahead of time, I'll switch to counter mode. Because with that, then I will be doing more damage to them, but I will lose stamina faster.
3,
Alright, round 2. Oh, hey! Face this guy. Bang Pegasus. Set this up in counter mode, so I'm hoping... He's using super jump, which is an interesting choice, but you never know. So I'm hoping with counter mode, that will happen. There we go.
3,
Alrighty, semifinals. This guy is also using a line build, so... Now I built mine to be... Well, I set it to defense mode, which means that while I'm defending, I should have increased stamina, if I'm remembering it right. I hope I am. Because that is actually going to make, like, all the difference here. And he's also, like, much lighter, so he might have, like, more stamina. Do we pop it? We might just want to pop... Okay. If we get to 50% and he's still going strong, then we use it. For all, since it's just base wild windstorms, not gonna be too crazy. But also, he's able to push us back, which would indicate he's pretty heavy, which tends to... I don't know. It also could be surface adaptability playing factor. Yeah, screw it. We ball. I'm not entirely certain how much this will do to him. I don't remember how much damage wild windstorm does. Do not work your way to the edge of it. I understand it looks like a good idea, but then... That... I have fallen victim to that before.
3,
Well,
2, 1.
we ended up against a computer, so hopefully this should be easy. We deflect them easily, they're not really doing crap to us. We should be fine. We really, really should just be A-okay. Right? I swear, if something happens, then I said... Oh my god. I forgot how many times. Oh, only 3. I'm not in counter mode. So it might not be worth bothering to attack. Plus they're slowing down. I'm gonna trust in Fang Leone. I think he's got this. I think he's got this for sure. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Well then, that's 4 out of 5 I've shown off so far that I've managed to win a tournament. Pretty good amount. Now for the 6 bay I made. While it doesn't look too much like it, and I had no really great equivalent in terms of spirit, I still wanted to make it. I made Rock Aries. Now, of course, the colors are a bit off because there's like so many color options, and the center just annoys me. The bolt color is all wrong because, as I said, there's no real good spirit equivalent, and I'm not about to pick one just for the sake of color. But I made it using Guardian, Roller, and Ball. Now, time to find out if it can hold up as well as the others did.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, here we go. Rock Aries first bat.
3, 2,
Here we go. Round 2. So this is the first where Pegasus made it. So, see if Rock Aries can do better than that. Should be pretty interesting. This person does seem like an attack type, so. I don't know if they're really going to be able to do shit. So I don't think they'd win the stamina battle anyway. Come on, and there we go. Looks like Rock Aries is going to make it to the semifinals. Here we go,
3,
semifinals.
2, 1.
Oh, it's this guy again. Pretty sure he still has this Phoenix build, which gave Fang Leone a pretty good run spurts. Considering the fact that this Rock Aries build is, I'd say, generally at least less strong, I don't think we're gonna have as good of a result. Yeah, that doesn't look right. If we want to achieve victory, that is. Won't they stop burning? We might have to pop something. Alright, screw it. I plan to at least try to win, so come on, Rock Aries. Oh, they just popped an ability, so. Well. Not great. Sorry, Rock Aries, you just kinda got a bad deal. Well. Still did better than Storm Pegasus. Holy shit, how is it still going? Come on. Fortunate, but it still wasn't the worst one we've had so far. Now for the second to last bit of the video, I decided to make Poison Serpent. I made it using Swarm, Turbo, Rounded Flat. Now overall, design-wise, it looks pretty accurate, plus stat-wise, it's pretty accurate since the actual Poison Serpent is also a balance type. But there's only one way to find out if this combo is actually good.
3, 2.
Finally, alright, here we go. First match using Poison Serpent. Now, overall, as I mentioned earlier, it's very much balance type, which has its advantages, but the thing is, since it's not very strong in all stats, it makes me worried, especially for against attack types. Particularly, I mean, hell, I hope this gets past round 1. About all I can hope for as it is right now, but it's just not very strong. I'm gonna do this. It's pretty necessary. Oh my god. Like I said, this thing's just not really strong at all. Please. Please. I do not want him to fail already. Oh my god. Okay. Well.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I can't say I'm extremely surprised by that. These stats are not amazing. Now for the last bit of the video, while it isn't anything too crazy, it should still be plenty interesting. I made Flame Sagittario. I made it using King, Talon, and Pin. Overall, this one looks and functions pretty accurately to the actual Bey, but there's only one way to find out if it's actually good.
3, 2.
Alright, here we go.
1.
First match with Sagittario. Now, this is about as bad as it will get with Sagittario. So, yeah, we gotta hope we don't get too many matchups like this one. Hopefully, abilities like Stonewall of Wind will help keep us alive, because otherwise it's gonna be a big problem. But since we do have stamina combined with Stonewall Wind, we'll be able to handle it for a while. And come on. Come on, just die already. There we go. Well, did better than Poison Serpent.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, round 2 with Flame Sagittario. The less powerful attack types, this might actually work pretty well. If we have to, I could levitate, but then also they have dragons, so if they use something like World Breaker, we kind of just be left wide open. It just kind of depends on where we think we can take it. I think we got this. I don't think we got to use an ability here. Yeah. I think we can even fight back since this build does have a little bit of attack. I think it's a talent. Just avoid them. Okay, that's annoying. That's really annoying. That's really bad. Oh, I should have just levitated. Ah! I just realized that. I kind of sold. God. Okay, this video is taking long enough to make anyway, but honestly, I will accept fault for that one, so feel free to definitely try this one out yourself and see how it goes. But overall, not too bad for a stamina type. Well, that'll about do it for today's video. Overall, felt like it was pretty interesting. Especially, it was a lot of fun getting to make those Beys I remember from the anime since I watched so much growing up. Overall, I'd say my favorite out of the ones I managed to make was definitely Lightning L-Drago. Not only do I think it looks the best, but also it definitely performed almost the best out of the group. It depends, I've tried a bit more outside of just recording, and it can definitely fail quite badly if you face a strong defense type, but overall, not too bad. If you don't want to watch the video again and see it, I'll probably leave a comment that has the builds for each one in the comment section, of course. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye-bye!